All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, I don't know how many of you feel this way, but I get really excited when I know I got a full week of not interrupted coaches' corners each day, you know? So I'm excited about that. I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been all over the place. So um, our word for today, I think Andrea picked this maybe for me because as I look through it, I'm like, wow, I needed this word. Uh, but it's habit. It's habit. The word is habit. And stay around today because I told you we're going to give away something here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk about that. But if you look at the definition of habit to kick off this Monday, it's a recurrent, often unconscious pattern of behavior that's acquired through frequent repetitions. Now, I don't know what it is going on in your life right now, but I'm sure it's something because we talk about this a lot. It's hard to line up the spiritual, the relationship aspect, your health aspect, your financial aspect. It's hard to get them all in sync. Would you agree or disagree? Like you get one and then you got a flat tire over here. And you get the flat tire fixed over here. You get a flat tire over here, and it feels like I don't know about you, but it feels like I'm always running on like maybe 3 tires, sometimes 2, maybe even 1, but to move down the road, right, of life. And I know I'm a flawed and broken human, but when I look at the word habit, it gives me hope, really. It really gives me hope because Dennis Waitley once said, the truth is you don't break a bad habit. I'm probably always going to like ice cream, but I can replace it with a good one, right? So I'm not going to break a bad habit. You replace it with a good habit. And you do this because your habits will determine your future. I don't know about you, but maybe it's your profession right now that you got a flat tire on. Everybody follow me on my flat tire. Maybe it's your health that you got a flat tire on. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's your relationship. That was supposed to be funny. Y'all can laugh if you want to. Send up some emojis. But I read this book, and it's called Atomic Habits. And you can also get it as an audio. But it's truly an amazing book. We're going to give away a couple of copies at the end. But I highly recommend, hey, there it is right there, Eva Marie. I highly recommend, and I've given it away before, or we've given it away before. Sorry, Andrew. But I highly recommend it as a launching pad for a transformation that you want in the area where you maybe have a flat tire, okay? And you need some work. So before you get there, here's some quick tips that I came across that I want to share with you. And really for me, first of all, identify and understand what you want to change. I got to be honest with you. I've really struggled in my personal health journey recently. And what I mean by that is putting the bad fuel in. Bad fuel could be ice cream. Bad fuel could be alcohol. Bad fuel could be a lot of things. And I've spent like a period of time where I've went, man, I'm in a health and wellness company and I'm not putting good fuel in my body that's going to produce an outcome of a positive future. And so the first thing I got to do is identify and understand what you want to change. I want to change that. Have you ever been there? Anybody ever had a flat tire in that direction? The second thing you got to do is you got to rid your life of negativity. And there's always negativity that surrounds that flat tire in that space in your life. Number 3, you got to exercise. You got to get out and you got to exercise. Number 4, you got to be kind to others. You got to be kind to others in the process. Number 5, and this is huge, you got to build a support network. You can't do it alone. It's too big of a task. You got to have a support network. And number 6, you got to take baby steps. You got to find ways to string little wins together. And for me, it's hashtag and win the day. I just simply want to win the day. I can't control tomorrow. And yesterday's in the past. I ate the ice cream yesterday. I put the bad fuel in my body yesterday. But what I can control is today, winning today, and stringing little wins together one step at a time. So, Andrea, hey, I'm on time too. All right. So we're going to give away a couple of books. So get your camera ready because you're going to have to do something, okay? And you might want to take a picture of this recording as we do it today to be able to do something with it. All right, Andrea.
Well, thank you, Coach. That was a great lesson. And I did not pick this for you. I picked this for me. So, but I actually, this past weekend, this past week, I was at this training, and one of the things they talked about a lot was habits. And so I thought it'd be a great one for us all to look into. So the quote that I found was, "Good habits are the keys to all success, and bad habits are the unlocked door to failure." And that's Augmendino. And I just thought, wow, isn't that true? Like, we all have habits. They all fall on both sides of the spectrum, and some get us where we want to go and some kind of derail us. So, we all have thought at some time or another, I really need to stop this, right? I need to. But those bad habits, well, they're called a habit for a reason. They're ingrained in us. It's part of what we do. And there's a bunch of different kinds. And, they vary in severity. So it might be something as just kind of maybe annoying or not pleasing to the eye as biting your fingernails, or letting those dishes pile up. Like, your habit is to soak dishes overnight, right? And deal with them in the morning, or hope somebody else does. Skipping the gym or avoiding work, right? You have that daily DMO and it gets pushed down the priority pipeline. And we had an assignment this week, which was to write down all of our current habits. So, when you wake up, what do you habitually do? How you eat throughout the day, what you do for exercise. But then also, which I thought was, wow, that's a habit, your emotional habits, because those are habits as well. So am I quick to react, right? So like something happens, do I pause and think mindfully, or do I jump right in and react with pure emotion? Am I a people pleaser, right? You guys know, like, I'm stepping on my own toes over here. Are you competitive or are you not? Are you a positive thinker? Like, what do you habitually do? Because what they said is, on average, 90% of our day is completely decided by these habits, by this programming that we have. So the assignment was to write down every single thing. What time do you wake up? Are you normally an early riser, or do you have to hit snooze 7 times? Do you make your bed? Do you hit the snooze button? Do you have 2 cups of coffee? Do you habitually wake up grumpy, right? Or do you typically wake up happy? But every single thing, like, just take the time, do that mind dump to write down every single habit from the day, and then put them in 2 categories, right? 2 categories. Does this serve me, or does it not serve me? Right? So it could be something that could look on the outside is a positive habit, right? So let's just, you wake up early, right? So you're more productive, but maybe part of what you want in your life is more time with your children, and they don't wake up early. So maybe that positive habit is actually not serving you. So it needs to go in the not serving category. But once you have it, then we get to go through what Coach talked about, is we identify those habits that aren't serving us, and then flip the story on them. So look at them and say, okay, my habit is I'm a people pleaser, right? I've habitually made that a priority of my life to please other people, even when it does not serve me. So I can identify it, have that awareness. And then what they talked about was flip that coin, because just like what Brent said, Habits don't go away. We just replace them, right? We just replace them with something else. And so flip that over and say, okay, and I have to come up with the flip side of that. So habitually, I have been a people pleaser, but now I make sure that I pause before I say yes to the question, whatever it may be. But I just thought that was so incredibly powerful this weekend. What got me was the 90%, right? Because I think at the end of the day, I can sometimes say, gosh, I really wanted X, Y, and Z, but when I climbed into bed, I did ABC. And just to know that I am writing that story, I get to choose it. I can change it just by changing my habits. So that's what I had for you this morning. Thank you so much, Coach. We are so glad to have you back.
Hey, great. No, that's a great message. And all right, so here's what we're going to do. Great message, Andrea. Win the day in the comments. That's going to be the first one. We're going to give away a winner right here. All you got to do is put win the day in the comments. Let's see who the winner is there. And another way to win a book is all you got to do is go tag me and Andrea in the post and Myra, Coach Myra. So go out in your stories, Facebook, Instagram, or put it on there out there. Take a picture of this and then tag us in there where we can pick a couple of winners of the Atomic Habits. We'll let you know tomorrow who won, but we're going to pick one right here in the comments. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Who is it? Who's the lucky winner?
We have Jerry Costal. Congratulations.
Way to go, Jerry. All right. So make sure Andrea has your address. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Let's go win the day on these habits, good habits. And we love you and we appreciate you. See you tomorrow.
So much.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
Great message.
You guys.
Happy Monday.
Thank you.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.